Hey everybody, welcome to Jokkerz Wild Side Reviews. I am Lolo,
I'm Jax.
and today we got the episode we've been talking about for a while, the review of Season 1 of Twisted Metal.
Yeah, I like this show.
Yeah.
Getting off strong. I really like this show.
Okay. All right. I am with you. I enjoy the hell out of it. It's right up my alley of dumb humor, gratuitous, a lot of violence,
Yes.
a lot of blood, and double innuendos, all that stuff. I loved it. We're gonna do a little bit of a review here. What were your favorite parts about it so far?
So my absolute favorite parts, I mean, you can't go wrong with Sweet Tooth. I think Sweet Tooth was the best character in this entire series.
Yeah.
He added a layer of comedy, satire, darkness. Oh, I mean, to me, he was a well-rounded character.
Yes.
So I really enjoyed what Sweet Tooth brought to the table. The dynamic between John Doe and
Quiet.
Yes, we never got her initial or
Her real name.
Yeah.
Oh. But their dynamic was good. It got a little weird because of the connection between them, but that's fine. That's part of the thing. But I agree with you. I also enjoyed John Doe a lot. I'm not gonna say I did. He was the main character, obviously. He had a lot of quips that I enjoyed. But Sweet Tooth, the clown, definitely. I think he was only in a handful of the episodes. I think it was like 5 or 6 of them. Half of the episodes.
Yeah, I mean, if he was in 5, then that's half the series.
About half the series, but still, for him to only be in half the series and dominate it,
Yeah, if I was to come out with a character list, it'd probably be Sweet Tooth, John Doe, and, oh man, a third person would be hard to pick for me. Because, I mean, Quiet was all right.
Mm-hmm.
Don't get me wrong. But she's
a secondary character.
Yeah, I mean, she added a layer to the story, but I don't think that she's like third on my mark. I literally preferred the guy that was with Sweet Tooth, or Harold,
Steve?
Steve.
Stu. So speaking of that, there was a good part where I think it was the last episode, second to last episode, where what was it? I can't remember the lawman's name. Where they do the ambush on them.
Oh yeah.
And everything just goes shitless, and then they're what's his name, John Doe and Quiet are trying to remember his name when they see him. Like,
S something.
Stu. And they're getting shot up. That was a good little moment. I enjoyed it.
It's Stu.
Yeah. That's who it is. I think for me, the third character came in very, very late in the series. He is the preacher.
Oh yeah, Jason Mantzoukas.
Yes, he was in Brooklyn Nine-Nine. I love his character. He likes to play characters that are like kind of a little unhinged.
Oh, dude, I love the unhinged characters for this.
And then he played a great, creepy, like almost Messiah type character for these. What was their group called?
It was. Oh man, now I'm blanking.
I can't remember for shit.
It was the Holy Men.
The Holy Men, yes. So good. That was those 2 episodes that were in. Very, very good. I think he will probably be my third character, just how unhinged he was.
He was very good. I really liked Stu. I related to Stu a lot.
Very lighthearted character. Right?
Yeah, I mean, it helped break up the darkness that was Sweet Tooth with this, like, oh, this guy's a little batshit.
Yeah, especially when he lit himself on fire. When he said, do it. Oh,
I wasn't expecting the fire to burn for so long, and the longer the fire was burning, the more I was laughing.
Dude, I enjoyed the hell out of that part. I was expecting more people to be tripping on Sweet Tooth being on fire like that. But then again, they were going really fast and shooting up everything. So,
Oh, this is funny. So, Quiet's brother, his name is Loud. That is not something that is announced in the TV
no,
show.
it's not. I don't think so.
So that is a nice Easter egg.
Yes, nice. What was your favorite episode or episodes plural?
I mean, anything that had Sweet Tooth in it.
Was great.
Even if it was just a little quip of him popping in being like, "Here's Sweet Tooth."
Mm-hmm.
It was great.
Right.
Absolutely loved it.
Yeah. Like I said, this was right up my alley. Mine was I have two. Mine was when the ambush happened, where all the shootout was very good. Actually three really. The shootout, the one with the Holyman, with what's his name?
With the preacher.
The preacher was so good. And then the second episode, I think it was the one Sweet Tooth debuted in the series. When he's beating the hell out of John Doe and then the thong song comes up. Oh, so classic. We saw that in the trailer for it, but it was still so good to watch.
Being able to see it through completion just hits different.
Yeah. And I like the character that he's kicking the shit out of people while he's dancing and singing. It reminds me of what was the movie with Kristen Bell?
I don't know what you're talking about, me.
Well, he plays a psychopath, but that is like supposedly very professional in a suit and all that. It's almost like Clockwork Orange when they're killing people and they're dancing and all that.
No, I can't say that I know what you're talking about.
Okay, it's very dark with a little bit of humor of them dancing and singing. Very reminiscent of musicals and old theaters.
Just psycho tendencies.
Yes, exactly.
Because we all know theater kids are psychos. I would know. I spent a lot of time with them.
Other than that, I don't have much more. I'm hoping to make a season 2. Nothing has been confirmed.
So, I actually have a handful of bad things about this show.
Okay, go for it.
All right. I mean, getting just right off the bat, one thing that me and my brother were even chatting about is Agent Stone. How is he able to get across the country so fast? I understand that there's time gaps between Project A and Project B, but I mean, he is in Nevada with them. Next thing you know, he's in
Kansas City,
out of nowhere. I mean, it's instant. And so his time dilation doesn't make sense.
Gotcha.
He is a very vindictive person, and in the end of the world where there's no technology, he's just happening to find these people. I understand that, you know, how the world is built up is there are checkpoints, there are structures that are making it so you have to go through somewhere specific. I understand that fully. But being able to predict exactly where they're going through, you're telling me that the world is that built up and they're able to get around it? I know that a lot of the major cities are major cities, but you're telling me that all major cities are still alive? That's deep nitpicking.
Gotcha.
Now, I understand that John Doe and Quiet had a very up and down
relationship.
Yes. But there was a lot of things that I was like, man, that just doesn't make sense.
I agree with you in certain points with their relationship. Like after we're gonna go a little spoiler here. After the car blows up with the priest.
Yeah.
And then he shows up again and she's pissed the hell off.
I understand it.
Yeah, but I think it would have been like a little more for her to be happy. But
and I can also see where it gets to the point of, you know, she's used to getting close to people and then people leave her and now she's just pissed off with the world. We have to kind of put ourselves into these characters' shoes, and I understand that each character is built around whatever. But also the story wasn't anything super great. It was go and pick up a package, deliver the package. We've seen it 1,000 times. Yes, it is repetitive, but it was still whimsical along the way. In terms of story, there was nothing there. It's there to watch as a comedy.
An action flick.
Yeah.
I think that's what it is, though. I don't think that this was a show for storytelling.
No, and I
Well,
mean,
deep. There was a few things, obviously.
it did get a little deep, but no more shallow than a fucking pond.
Yeah, but I don't think the way I see it, I don't think this show was meant to have like much of a story.
And I agree.
But regardless, after saying that, what is your overall review?
My overall
of this?
review is 2 thumbs up. I would tell anybody to watch this.
Yes.
Anybody at all, please, if you have the chance to watch Twisted Metal,
Watch
please
it.
do. If you like gory violence, if you like
Satire.
off the wall humor, jokes that don't make any sense, but they're just there to laugh at. I mean,
But they make sense at the moment.
yeah, they make sense in the moment.
Yeah.
It's not off the wall where, you know, if we're talking about the Haunted Mansion movie where there's eggs in the scene, so they have to hyper focus on egg jokes.
Mhm.
It's not like that.
No, not at all. Because this is Twisted Metal, and there was a lot of cursing, a lot of gratuitous violence, a lot of satire. I'm giving 2 middle fingers up, which are really 2 thumbs up. But
It makes sense. It makes
yeah,
sense.
exactly. But I love the show from beginning to end. There was a few little parts I'm like, but I really can't complain. This is my kind of show, my kind of humor, my kind of violence. Love it, love it, love it.
It hits majority of the points that make a show for me.
Yeah. So I do hope they make season 2. I don't know about you.
If we were to go in to try and think about how we want to break down what might happen, it could be that there is no season 2.
True.
It could be that it does so well that there is a season 2. Season 2 could just be the game.
They did leave a big Easter egg at the end.
Yeah, there was a big Easter egg, and it does set it up for season 2.
Yes.
But that's also the thing of, is there going to be a season 2, or is it just the game is the season 2?
Gotcha.
That's kind of where I get it, and I can see them making it into a series, still being able to have the drama, the comedy, everything like that.
Yeah, like I said, there was like other recent shows and movies we've seen. I think this is probably the best recently.
But yeah,
Yeah.
I don't have anything else on Twisted Metal.
Neither do I. But again, we recommend it for you guys. Hope you guys enjoy it as much as we do. But without anything else to say, remember, these are just our opinions. Take them with a grain of salt. We're just 2 jokers who love a lot of crazy stuff, including wrestling, sports, and crazy violence, apparently. Also, remember to be grateful for everything you have and all the problems you don't have. This was Lobo.
I've been Jax.
This was Jokkerz Wild Side Reviews. See you
See
next
ya.
time.